very good morning to one and all. It is Saturday now, the 27th of May, and it is about 9:30 a.m. in the morning. I'm on the beach to introduce my video, which will be uploaded to YouTube in the usual way tomorrow on the Sunday. Many thanks to one and all who has viewed my videos that I've made during the week and the one yesterday. Now, the Boiling Blackpool Part 51, I had to split them in half. So all the dancing and the comedy carpet from yesterday is on that one there. The Boiling Blackpool Part 51. Thanks for everything that's been done for this channel. Now, the video coming up is all about the builds, and we have a new bar and also some clips at the end. So all I can do is to thank one and all again, and I'm going to get on with this video now in the hope that one and all enjoy. I'll see you at the end. Bye-bye. Hope you enjoy. Oh, I nearly forgot. Robin Ross, the screen printer, is also featured. On the left up there is St John's Church in St John's Square, just to show you where we are. Moving the camera slowly around, you will see in front of you the very well known eating restaurant and coffee lounge of the Hive. Well, this is where we're going today. We're going to go inside as the very well known Blackpool screen printer Robin Ross starts his show today of his work in this coffee bar lounge tomorrow on the Thursday, the 25th of May, for a whole 6 weeks. So if we're lucky, we're going to catch Robin just as he starts to place his pictures on display inside this hive.
So welcome to Hive. The solo show opens tomorrow evening with, of course, you always hang the work the day before. Hive's a massive supporter of local artists. I'll be here for 6 weeks. I won't, but the work will. And they're all my original screen prints. This is from when I had a trip to Havana earlier this year. Just wandering around the streets and you see these cars everywhere. That really typifies Havana cars, with a pink car and everything that goes with it. These are an experiment where I've just moved the image a bit to give a slightly different colour. So that's been a lot of fun. The legendary Frank Sidebottom, who I worked with BBC Radio for many years, and he was a lovely guy. And that was taken from my sidey, who had an award called a sidey, made of plaster Paris on a tin lid. This is number 8 on Broadway, which is the Highland Cow, and behind it is an image of Broadway, which you can just see. That's got a non-reflective glass on it, so it makes the image bounce a bit. And over here, moving swiftly on, we have a whole selection of work. The garment is from the Royal Oak Show. The froll is from the gentleman who sent to me and let me use it. The Rolling Stones, that's where I was at the Rolling Stones gig at Anfield. And you can just see at the bottom there, Keith Richards and Ronnie Wood. They're just there, because these were on a big screen behind them. So with an opportunity like that, you know, and I've messed about with it as well. That's the first edition of Crumple Bags. That's Ralph Lauren, which was fun to do. The Guggenheim in New York. One of my favourites, a feather. Now that was about that big, but photographed by Kev Walsh, it gets a bit different. So a lot of fun, they're all limited editions. I'd love to see you down tomorrow night. Be a glass of pop and a biscuit. Well, wine and nibbles. And thank you very much.
Robin, thank you for having us, and I'm sure you're going to have a successful 6 weeks here.
You never know.
All the best, Robin. Thank you. A good morning to one and all. It is Friday now, the 26th of May, and it is our time to visit the build of the Wilco store and the cinema complex. Now I could show you this interesting view here. Now, first of all, you notice the copper coloured cladding on the left there.
Now, next door to that is that huge area which is blank. Well, what's happening here is white tiles will be placed. White cladding tiles, as we all know. And today, I can show you a tradesman on this scissor lift. Now, what he's doing, can you notice, please, that black horizontal, that black vertical line that runs from the roof downwards? And also at the end, that silver paint running vertically also. Well, that's going to help. That's going to help the placing of those white cladding tiles. And that's what's happening here. So the start now to this area of the placings of those tiles. Now, I can show you this here as well. I'm going to get as close as I can to the gates, and you will notice rapid progress here. Now, those metal cages, now I've just had my memory refreshed. They are known as rebars, and they are placed in preparation for all concrete to be laid over them. So wonderful progress here. We will move on now to our next viewing area. Here we are. I'd like very much to show you this. There's the glass walling and the white cladding tiles there. And here, I believe, will be our first view of this facade here, now 98% finished with the placing of those white cladding tiles. You can just see a very small area here awaiting the placings of those tiles. We have arrived at our third and final viewing area into this build of the cinema complex and the Wilco store. Just going to show you that copper coloured cladding there. Oh look, there's Blackpool Tower as well. Now what I would like to show you, and I hope you can see, is this here at ground level. Can you notice that area there that has received its covering of concrete right against the actual building itself? And also, as I move 2 or 3 steps to my right, hopefully you can see those metal cages, which we now know are called rebars. They are, as said, waiting the covering of concrete. So we can all clearly see now what is going to take place here. A lovely covering, a smooth covering of concrete to go right around this building here. So with another view of this copper coloured cladding, this will complete our weekly visit today to the build of the cinema complex and the Wilco store. We now pay a fleeting visit, it is no more than that, to the build of the Works and Pensions Office. And I can show you the first sign of a structure right in front of you. And next door to that is this very, very impressive yellow tower crane.
Selfie sticking out.
As we know, this will house, this Works and Pensions Office build will house 3,000 civil servants. And as we all know, this is now, it's going to be between 2 to 3 years project. So as said, just a fleeting visit into this build. It is now time for our weekly visit to the build of the Holiday Inn. So pleased to bring you this view here, because as we all know now, this is going to be the area of the car park, which is directly in front of you. And you can see excavator there working on the ground. And if I just move slightly to my right, you can see, hopefully, this large hole there that has been dug. So this area here coming along nicely, which will be eventually the car park for this Holiday Inn. And from our next viewing area, I offer you this view here of the Holiday Inn sign and their motive, and all this area now fully covered with facing bricks and glass walling, and just a very small area to be attended to with those sandy coloured like tiles. This looks very impressive now. We are right round the other side now of this build, and the first thing I can show you from our secondary viewing area is this here. A further view of the powerhouse, which has been nicely finished off with those sandy coloured like cladding tiles. Can you see them? They go right the way down to platform level. Very nice indeed. Now today in the powerhouse, this is the entrance there, and you can see there's a couple of tradesmen working here because they are preparing the floor area. Yes, they're tearing up the old floor area here in full preparation to be covered with new concrete. So yes, that's what's going on here. There will be a new flooring level here at this powerhouse. Now, I'm just going to turn around. I won't be a second or two. Now, also from this viewing area, we will see on that cradle there contractors working on those facing bricks. Yes, they're nearly now all reached roof level. So we'll now proceed to our next viewing area. And now we have made it to the gates of our principal viewing area, looking into the build of the Holiday Inn, and also the North Station, where all the trams will arrive and leave from. A view of the well-known tower crane here, and again a further view of those contractors at work on that cradle at roof level, placing facing bricks. So with a view looking down to the tram lines, this will complete our visit today, our weekly visit to the build of the Holiday Inn, which is progressing ever so well. Now it is still the afternoon of Friday. We have an invite to this bar of Marvin's, which is opening for the very first time this Friday evening. Just to show you where we are, look, that's the North Pier down there. That's Marvin's, and to my left, right at the top there, are the old post offices of Blackpool, so you know where we are. So let's go inside and see this marvellous bar which they have produced. And we are safely inside now. Well, from the entrance, looking right down, you can see this marvellous bar. Beautiful tables and seats, and the floor is absolutely superb. I've seen this build all being carried out over the past, easily went on for at least 18 months, I think. A lot of work and effort has been put into here, and the flooring, absolutely superb. And the ceiling, everything was stripped out. What you're seeing is all brand new. And this very impressive bar here, with all the glasses up there, and the pumps. They have some special cider here, all in different flavours. And there's all the spirits there on the wall there. Now there's live music here on Friday and Saturday, and that will take place here. I think I can show you the actual deck. Oh yes, there we are. So the music will be played roughly from here. Beautifully set out. There's 4 full-size TV screens. And again, a view to the ceiling. I'm just going to show you. This is their extensive menu. Now, on the Friday, Saturday and Sunday, I'm told they will open up at 1 p.m. and carry right through until 2 a.m. During the week, it might be slightly different closing times, but they open up at 3. The DJs appear here on the Friday and Saturday. Now, turning this menu over, they have a wine list here. This page here deals with fizz and champagne of all varying prices and quality, obviously. There's a nice Prosecco there. And over this page, we move on to the wines. Half the page deals with the white wines, very attractively priced. There's a Chardonnay there, and down the bottom of the half page, there's a rosé section. Also, of course, they have a marvellous selection of cocktails. That's just some of the items that they have on offer here. And another look at the bar, beautifully set up. And there's another one of their full-size television screens. So all I've got to do now is to thank this manager here of the bar very much for allowing me to make this video, and I wish them all the best, all the luck in the world when they open up to the public for the first time this evening on the Friday. Thank you very much.
A very good afternoon to one and all. It's Saturday now, the 27th of May, and it is about 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And with this view here, looking down onto the beach and the Irish Sea and Blackpool Tower just coming into view, it is from here that I must close the video up for the whole of the week. It is not over yet because I have some clips for you. So I'm going to leave you thanking you again for everything. I'm going to leave you in the hands of the clips, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, and again, many thanks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.